Welcome to the workshop.
And that's why I lied to you.
And we're back.
This is why I lied to you.
Mm. How do you lie to us, huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Beau is afraid
Beau is afraid is what we had seen
this week.
Unfortunately, we waited till this long to see it because we didn't see it at the same time. And really, we just need to get our thoughts together about this movie because this
really
movie
had to process
what we
everything
had
we
just
saw.
witnessed in this movie. It was a wild ride. It was crazy. It's Ari Aster's third film. I'll say. What do you think?
I'm still processing.
Oh my!
I'm still processing
God,
whether I like it or not.
I think I love it.
I'm more on the edge of liking it. I'm like so close to just being like,
yeah. If you know anything about Ari Aster's work, of course he did Hereditary and Midsummer.
I actually saw the short
Midsommar, or whatever how you want to pronounce it. He does some short films back in the day.
Short film that this is kind of based off on.
Yes, there's a short film called Beau, and there's that other one that you had shown me. Whatever it's called, but bring those short films and bring them into like his films that he does today. This movie's based off a short film that he made called Beau,
about a man who is so overly ridden with anxiety, and he just thinks everything and everyone is out to get him.
Yes, he is seriously think he's being watched all the time. I think it's I think of psychosis or something like that with this guy. This movie is a masterpiece in filmmaking. And I'm not saying the film itself is a masterpiece. In filmmaking, it is. This movie is epic. It's a wild ride. And for the record also, it is a 3-hour movie. I did not know that going into this
No, I didn't know that either until
I knew it was going to be a long film.
Yeah, I didn't know until you told me when I had just bought the ticket.
Yeah.
It's like, well, prepare yourself.
Yeah, prepare yourself.
And you had said that near the end that you kind of feel it, and you would check to see how much time was left.
There was a certain point, there was literally maybe 5 or 10 minutes left in the film, and it was at that point it was like, this movie's still going. How long is this going? And
and I kind of felt it too. By the time I was getting close to the end,
you kind of do feel the 3 hours.
And then I remembered you saying that because I was about to do the same thing. I was about to pull my phone out and be like, how much is left?
I know. Yeah.
Because it felt like it was going to keep going.
Bizarre ride going to go?
It just felt like it was going to keep going.
How much can we watch more of this insane movie? And it's not to say I'm saying that in a bad way. It's just wow.
But it is insane.
It is insane.
It's crazy.
What was I gonna say? They're like
just from getting to end, just the way you're thrown.
There's so many times it's actually action packed. Also, I think I like the first scene where Beau's just there in his apartment and he needs to get water. Mm-hmm. So he has to get a phone book to hold the door open for him
for his apartment building.
And he's getting ready to go
because he lost his keys.
Because he lost his keys, and that whole beginning is just him running from all these people and people trying to bother him. But at the same time, you don't know if any of this is going on or not. If it's just all in his head.
If it's all in his head.
And I like to think that
that's just
it
how
is.
crazy this block he lives in is.
Oh yeah. To me, I think it starts off real good, kind of goes down.
I was about to say,
and kind of just maintains that level throughout the whole.
Mm-hmm. Once you get to the middle, it kind of just it stays at a low point.
Yeah, again, it's just.
And I feel like you can tell when you're in the middle too.
The middle becomes a completely different movie. Altogether,
it just completely shifts.
You want to hear something bizarre about this film? There's a scene in the middle where he actually ends up in a forest, and he encounters this one woman in the forest, and she's part of this group of people that go to forest, performing plays on stage. And did you just hear what I just said? how bizarre that is. This is an actual thing in the movie. And when he attends, of course, like he attends his play, he's watching the play. But he gets sucked into the...
He gets so sucked into it that he sees himself in
the play, and it becomes a completely different movie.
It just becomes a completely different movie, and it's just
it goes on for quite a while, too. It's just like...
And he becomes a totally different character.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden it just shifts, and it's back.
Yeah. And some chaos happens. A lot of chaos.
For the first time... we don't really do this, but I actually took notes.
Yeah. And by the way, we've kind of gone a little far into this already, but we just mentioned this is a spoilers review. Because we can't talk about this movie without spoiling it. It's just that
as you should know
bizarre.
in the title. Like,
I just wanted to title below, say spoilers review.
You'll know. So,
in caps. So
we already went through a lot of the stuff I had here.
Oh, yeah. It's just...
It's like sometimes feels like 5 to 7 movies in one.
This is like there's so many stuff going on. It feels like
there's so much going on.
There's like 5 acts in this film. It just keeps
so
going. It's just
the way everything pops off the screen.
Yeah, I like
the colors.
The cinematography for this movie is beautiful. That's what Ari Aster is really good at as well too. He knows how to shoot a scene,
right? And it's supposed to be a horror comedy.
A dark comedy, horror, fantasy.
I would more describe it as a dark comedy.
It's more of a dark comedy.
And
there are times you do laugh after uncomfortable moments. Because there's so many moments that just make you feel so uncomfortable.
And
so awkward. You're just you can't help yourself laughing.
It's awkward laughter. It's
nervous laughter.
It's not because something funny just happened on the screen, like they told you a joke and ha ha.
It's just
weird, because of the thing
awkward,
that just
what you just seen there. There's a scene where, like, again, spoilers. It's the beginning. Well, like Joaquin Phoenix is in a bathtub. This guy just sitting up here. I
actually really like that scene. And that's terrifying.
And he falls on him, and they're just awkwardly just rolling around in the bathtub.
Fighting each other in the bathtub.
And he gets out, he runs out the apartment naked, and there's a cop just ready to shoot him. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, is he really trying to shoot him, or is he just, like, imagining that this cop wants to shoot him?
But the reason why he's also thinking, or why you would think this cop is trying to shoot him, is because before that, it's also said that there's been a naked man going around,
running around,
stabbing people, and they call him the birthday boy stabber, or something.
So they set that up, and of course, after that,
so that's why this cop is freaking out on him, because he thinks he's that guy.
Yeah, and he gets hit by a truck afterwards,
and then he gets hit by a truck.
The whole journey, that's when the epic journey begins, right there. Even though, like, it was such a weird thing. It barely starts in the beginning, yes, but, like, that's when he gets the whole movie's about mother issues, about him and his mom. It's just really messed up, in my opinion. It's just a real fucked up mom.
It's just the world that you're shaped in.
Mm-hmm. And it raised him to thinking, like, this is the way it's gotta be.
The most, how they have set you up for failure or success. In this case, it's
and at this point, he just doesn't want to fail. He wants to get to his mom at some point, like, again, spoilers review, who had died. And I'll just leave it at that, but he needs to get to her. I don't want to spoil it too much with the film. I don't. And again,
just the points though.
Joaquin Phoenix, I think he's probably the best actor today.
It's fantastic.
He really is.
The makeup they put on him.
We'll give it up to the makeup work also, but like just him, like
they showed him as an old man. I can actually see Joaquin like looking like that.
I thought like the kid was a AI.
I kind of thought so too. Like an AI
render of him as a young kid, but it's an actual kid. Like he just has that uncanny look to him, and I think that's probably the point because you don't know what you're believing or seeing or like if it's real or not. You know, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but no.
Well, I think that's the whole point of
the movie really makes you think.
You just think so much about it and your own life.
It's a real cool movie to study and talk about, I think. Like, it's a fun movie to talk about, I think.
As a lot of other people have said already, like, you're not gonna see anything like this.
Here's the thing. I think we talked enough about the film, and right now I'm saying, you should go see the film based off what we had said.
No, you need to watch this in the theater.
I don't know if I could recommend this film or not.
And if you don't get a chance to watch it in the theater,
It's
get
a theater
copy.
experience. It's a theater experience. You should watch
really
this in the
is.
theater.
But if you don't,
Because you will never see another movie like this again in the theater.
but if you don't get that
Like, you
opportunity, watch it as soon as you can on a streaming service, DVD, with your brother.
Or just go watch it in the theater right now. Because it bears watching. And I know that sounds like a recommendation, but I can't really fully say that. Because this movie's not for everyone. It's a lot to take in. It's bizarre, it's weird.
Like, for example, when you went, you said you and the people around you, like, y'all...
It was quiet at the end of the film.
Like,
no one knew what to do. We were just sitting there.
We
were just sitting there. We didn't know, like...
But with me, the people around me, they did not like it.
Oh, well, I mean...
The people behind me said out loud, like, that sucked. I want my money back.
It's probably one of the reasons why you should go see the film. Because of those kind of reactions. Just because of those kind of reactions. People hate it. People love it. Somewhere in between. I think I love this movie. I think I do.
I'm still thinking it over.
Yeah.
But like he said, no real recommendations. But just see it.
Yeah.
Just see it.
It bears watching. It does.
And I guess until next time,
The workshop is closed.
we'll see you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.